The sun rises over the plains of Kurukshetra. Two massive armies stand perfectly still, waiting to begin a war that will destroy an era. At the center of the lines, the greatest warrior of his age lowers his bow. Arjuna refuses to fight. Arjuna has spent his life preparing for this conflict, yet physical danger is no longer his primary concern. He is paralyzed by the weight of the future. He looks past the immediate battle and calculates the cost: the spilling of familial blood, the collapse of a dynasty, and inheriting a ruined kingdom. This breakdown in the chariot is a universal experience, the trap of living in the consequences of tomorrow rather than the reality of today. We experience this same paralysis when our modern stakes feel insurmountable. We spend our lives chasing external rewards, promotions, status, or the quiet safety of retirement. When identity depends on uncontrollable outcomes, we enter constant agitation. Every action is weighed down by the expectation of what it produces. This cycle eventually fractures. We are frozen by the fear of failure, or restless in success, searching for the next reward. In the chariot, Krishna offers a precise countermeasure to this human trap. He asserts that we possess a right to our labor, but never a right to the fruits of that labor. Breaking this cycle requires the separation of the value of our work from the unpredictability of its results. The instinctive response to anxiety is to walk away, but total inaction is impossible. Even the choice to do nothing is a choice with its own consequences. The text instead offers the path of karma yoga. This is action where the focus narrows entirely to the process itself. It demands a commitment to the task directly in front of you. However, this engagement requires the severance of emotional attachment to whatever reward might follow. In verse 54, Arjuna asks Krishna to define a man of firmly founded wisdom, thus sthito prajna. Constant desire for a specific result keeps the mind in a state of turbulence. By surrendering the demand for a specific outcome, that mental noise settles, allowing for internal clarity. This is the mindset of artisans who act for the sake of the process, treating the work as a sacred sacrifice rather than a means to an end. Mastery shifts the defining question of a life from what we do to the spirit in which we do it. By stripping away the desire for a reward, worldly duties are elevated into a state of higher consciousness. The ancient texts illustrate this state with the metaphor of a lotus leaf. It rests directly on water, yet remains untouched by it. The text states that those who act without attachment remain untainted by unskillful deeds, resting like a lotus leaf in water. Applied to the warrior in the chariot, the anxiety evaporates. He performs his duty without being emotionally infected by fear of the outcome. His attention narrows to the immediate present, untethered from the desire for the crown or the fear of loss. He lifts the bow, he draws the string back and releases the arrow out of a sense of duty. Inner peace comes from surrender to the present moment.